Good morning, everyone. I trust that you are all well on this blustery, windy day. It's lovely to be with you once again. So today's learning is dedicated, as every day, in memory of those whose Yortzeit falls today, as well as those that we are saying Kaddish for during the course of the year. We've spoken before, when it came to the tabernacle, about the fact that the princes were taken aback and surprised by the fact that when they came to donate, there was nothing for them to donate. Everything had been taken. They said they had made the shortfall, and they would make up the shortfall, and in fact there was nothing for them to give, and therefore they gave the precious stones. But there is another fascinating aspect to the construction of the tabernacle. The Torah points out about the craftsmen, the workers, and the fact that they gave. And they gave with great joy and great enthusiasm. And the question is obvious: everyone gave. Why is it that they were singled out for this praise? So the story goes of Reb Zushia of Anipoli, and he and his Rebbetzin were exceptionally poor. And it came to the daughter's wedding, and they had literally scrimped and saved for years on end to be able to afford some type of wedding gown for their daughter. So the Rebbetzin went to the seamstress with these bags and bags of rubles that she had managed somehow to save up to be able to afford the dress to be made by the seamstress. And she goes to pick up the dress and give the money, and she comes home. And she comes home, and the Rebbe, Reb Zushia, is waiting with his daughter excitedly for the dress, and she comes home empty-handed. And the Rebbe says to his wife, "Where's the dress?" She says, "Oh, I don't have the dress. I gave it as a gift to the seamstress." He says, "You gave it to the seamstress?" "Yes. You see, she doesn't have, she didn't have, she has a daughter to marry off. She didn't have any funds. And when I was picking up the dress," he says, "I just wished that we could afford to be able to have a wedding dress for my own daughter who's getting married shortly. So I thought it would be nice to give her the dress. It's a mitzvah, and it was a gift." So the Rebbe, without flinching, said to her, "But did you pay her for her work?" The Rebbetzin turned to the Rebbe, "What are you talking about, pay her for the work? We gave her our dress, the wedding dress for our daughter, we gave to her." "Yes," says the Rebbe, "but you gave it to her as a gift. And if you gave it as a gift, then she still deserves to be paid for her work." The Rebbetzin agreed with the Rebbe, and she went back and paid the seamstress for the labor of making that wedding gown. So when it came to the workers, the craftsmen in the tabernacle, they could have been forgiven for turning around and saying to Moshe, or saying to the Jewish people, "We've done our bit, we've made our contribution, we've worked, labored, we don't need to give any gifts." And yet that wasn't the response. Quite the opposite. They enthusiastically, eagerly were willing not just to work, but also to contribute generously to the fund of the tabernacle. And there is, I think that it's a wonderful, wonderful lesson for each and every one of us. Sometimes we feel that we've paid our dues in life, or somebody owes us a due. In reality, that nobody owes anyone anything, and everything is a gift from on high. And therefore, if we are able to appreciate and to recognize the bountiful goodness that we've received from on high, then please God, we'll be able to pay back the goodness from the Almighty by making use of it in the best possible way. Wishing you all well. Look after yourselves. Tonight at 8:15, we have an exclusive with Danny Stone, MBE, discussing about his work in lobbying and representing the Jewish community in Parliament, in fighting anti-Semitism. very apropos in the current headlines in the JC, which I saw this week, relating to a computer game that's been made, which seems to ridicule or minimize or demean the Holocaust. So it seems that it's a very, very relevant topic. Please join us 8:15 tonight. Take care. Have a great day.